I'm Anthony Burns and this is the digital photography course, the professional tutorial. Welcome back. We're here to talk about photography styles. So if you're going to start a photography business, what style of photography are you going to chase to bring in money, to bring in profit? So here's the list. This is a part of a bigger list. As you can see, there's a multitude, so maybe you'd like to pause the YouTube so you can actually read through some of these. You need to then decide on what category do I want to pursue? What do I want to do to make a living? It could be wedding photography, it could be family photography, it could be corporate photography. The choice is yours. Take a pick. At the end of the day, my advice is choose something that'll make you happy. That's the main thing here. Pick up your camera and go to work, and you're really happy to go to work. You could be a photojournalist and work for a newspaper or a magazine. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're happy. Some, you'll be a freelance photographer or a subcontractor, and some, it'll be a business where you're just getting in the general public, and some where you'll go out and find corporate clients. The choice is yours, but you do need to do homework no matter which one. I'll choose one category just to talk that briefly, but it'll apply to everything. So let's choose weddings. So you want to be a wedding photographer. You need to do research like how many weddings happen in my town or city every week. You need to go off and find that information. I live in Sydney, Australia, and I know that approximately there are 800 weddings a week. That's a lot. So, okay, I'm armed with that. Now, how many photographers are there shooting these weddings? You would think 800, right? But how many are actually professional photographers doing these weddings? And how many are what we call here cowboys? So, I'm a member of the Australian Institute of Professional Photographers. I'm an Australian accredited professional photographer. That's important to me, and it's important to my clients as well. They know I'm accredited and I adhere to a code of ethics. So I highly recommend that you find one in your location and you join an accredited body as well. That makes a big difference. So with that, we're not the cowboys. We're professional photographers. We set our price, and when we take that money, we're delivering a professional finished product. All right, so let's look at weddings. So with weddings, how many weddings are in your area? How many photographers are in your area who are truly photographers? And what sort of prices are they charging? Is it on their website? Let's have a look. Who's out there? Who's doing this? And find your best. Find your favourite ones. In theory, they're your competition, but they're not your competition at the same time. There is no competition. You just concentrate on yourself. You're your own competition. No one else is competition. In fact, you should get on well with these other photographers. And if you can, introduce yourself and say hello and be aware of their work and who they are if they live in your town or city. It's a good thing to do. And always be positive and happy about this, because you should be. There's no room for negativity in the first place. But when you look at the other photographers' work, find out what you do like about their work. And yes, they are really, really good, really experienced. And you can set goals to be that good yourself one day. And so then the other thing is, do you have enough experience in doing this? When you look at their work and think, wow, they're really, really good. Can I shoot that well? Geez, I'd be intimidated and nervous doing that. In that case, may I suggest that you go off and work with a photographer and be their second. So they're up front with the client and you're standing behind them and you're the second photographer. So then one day they're going to say, well, your work is really good. I'll let you be the first. I've got another wedding to do. Can you be the first? I'll give you another second. Or it might be a small wedding where you've got to cover all bases and you're the only photographer there. So you gain experience. I'm taking it at this stage that you have that experience. You're ready to go. You're ready to start up a business. So with that, you can either only work on your own, or you can eventually have other subcontractors work for you and you can send them off to their own weddings. You then need to cover your marketing, which is in another video, but okay, here's how I'm going to approach it. What do they do? Where do I see them? Do I see them advertising anywhere? This is all a part of your homework for the categories, and it applies to all categories. And in time, you'll find that you change as well. I remember as a young man, I started as a family photographer back in the 1980s. I was 19 years old, and I've taken thousands and thousands of families, and then I moved into photojournalism. I did a whole range of different things, and now I find myself as a big events photographer, and I shoot a lot of corporate, and I'm really happy there. I found my home, and the photographers who are around me, they're not competition. They're a part of my family of photographers, professional grade photographers. So enjoy your journey. Have a look at all the different styles of photography and think what would make me happiest, and pursue that. Final thing, your personality. I'm a talkative person, I'm a people person, so I can shoot events, I can do headshots, all these sort of things that involve humans. But some photographers who I've met are very, very quiet people, but they're brilliant. They're really brilliant photographers. But there's a place for those photographers as well. They can shoot products. There's a whole range of different things that they can do where they're just left medical, scientific. They're left to their own devices, but the work that they do is sublime. And with that, there's room for everyone. So pick your category, and it may not be exactly the one that you want straight away, but change. Come up with a new one. Failure is an option, because then you learn from that and think, oh, you know what, I don't really want to do that after you've done it for a year or so. I want to change. I want to do this now. And that's fine as well. So enjoy the journey. It is a lifelong journey. Enjoy that journey. I'm here to help you. So please contact me for a one-on-one. I do charge for my time and for my experience that I've accumulated. You can find me on my website, homepics.com.au. Go to the Learning Photography page and you'll be able to find me there. So we move on now. The next video is about setting up a home studio. I'll see you then.